Okay, it's August 17th. Preparations for overseed on fescue have started right here, right now. This yard, if you can been following along or remember from some of the videos, I picked this one up past pre-emergent time, and it was really anemic and weak, and I was just hoping to have a green lawn through the summer, and it did pretty decent. But no pre-emergent. It's got world champion crabgrass in it, so I want that crabgrass out of the way before I overseed. So I'm starting today. I got my trusty battery backpack with my T-Jet AI 110 degree nozzle on it, and what I'm spraying on it now is full rate of quinclorac with enough methylated seed oil in it to fry a small chicken. So methylated seed oil is going to be your friend when you go taking out crabgrass. It's pretty hot today. I'm a little bit fearless on this one because I'm getting ready to put new grass in anyway. But what I'm doing is I'm hosing it down with this, and I'm going to show you. Whoa, didn't mean to cover you up there. Stand by, I'm back. All right, we'll show you a little bit with the sprayer and your patterns and all. So hang on, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. Degree nozzle. What I do with this backpack and how I got it calibrated is, well, I got it flipped around so I can't, but I'll hold the nozzle out right at my waistline, almost where you can hook your finger in the pocket. Hold it out straight and level and walk at a steady pace. But I'm going to show you the pattern you spray them with. Okay, that's a decent wide pattern, but where your overlap is going to be, you're going to want to come back on the next pass, spraying about right in here like this. So come back through like that. All right, so that's what you're going to look like. Little backpack spraying methylated seed oil for crabgrass and quinclorac. Also put a little bit of 2,4-D in this, a little clover action. All right, hopefully we'll get it. But there you can see it. It's in there with a vengeance, especially along the edges. That's where your crabgrass always comes in. Even on pre-emerged yards, you'll get it on the edge where you've been breaking that barrier, and it loves all that heat coming off the driveway. But hopefully we'll get this one right. All right, we're back here 1 week later after spraying the quinclorac and 3-way on his crabgrass. It looks like it got some of it. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's definitely working it over. So that's turning all purple. What's still there, and then the rest of it is blowing up. I'll tell you what it did do. It blew the color right out of this fescue. And that's all right. We're getting ready to rework this thing here pretty soon. Just wanted that stuff out of the way. All right. Well, we've been spraying some yards, getting them ready for seeding. It's the 1st of September, so I mean we're still a ways off from actually go time because this is hot here still. We want to wait for it to cool off. I don't want to seed anything in this warmer weather and have it come up and worry about fighting any kind of fungus in it or anything like that. So I really will wait till I'm out of the window on temperatures that are favorable for funguses. What I'm spraying today on this particular yard, and what we're going to try to hit all the fescue with, is tenacity. Tenacity is a pre-anti post-emergent, so it's the only pre-emergent that I can think of that you can spray down and seed fescue into at the same time, and it won't hurt your germination there. But it will stop these other weeds when they start to come up. They'll turn them white. And anyway, so what I got here is a little over 5 ounces per acre. You're gonna want, what I'm gonna do is do 3 apps. I'm gonna do one now, 3 weeks later, come back with 4 ounces per acre, 3 weeks later. somewhere there in that time range, come back 3 ounces an acre. And that ought to help me clean up any weeds that are in there and also act as a pre-emergent for my winter annuals. So, good deal. All right, what you can expect to see when you spray this stuff is in about 2 or 3 weeks, you'll start seeing some of the weeds turn white. It stops the chlorophyll production on them. And sometimes you can bleach the tips of your grass white too if you go too heavy with it. So when we get this out, we're gonna rock and roll on it. This stuff will kill about half of what it says it does on the label. You'll never need anything else. I'm skeptical on some of them, like goosegrass and crabgrass and all that kind of stuff. Pre-emergent is what we're aiming for. So let's get sedges too. Also safe to use in centipede. So nifty little herbicide. We'll see what kind of results we get on these with it. And you do need at least a follow-up application, and we're gonna run it 3 times, and maybe it's going to help knock down our POA in the spring too with its pre-emergent capabilities. So, tenacity. Okay, this is probably what the game plan is going to look like here going forward. The fescue yards that we're going to overseed that have a lot of crabgrass, a lot of problem stuff, we're probably going to go ahead and treat those with chloride like you saw in the first one, and then follow up with tenacity. The ones that aren't so bad, you'll run tenacity on them. Then the 3 rounds, like I said, a 5 ounce 3 weeks later, a 4 ounce 3 weeks later, a 3 ounce. So tenacity on those. And anything that's still a problem that's there at seeding, we're gonna probably spray glyphosate on it and wipe it out. It is fine to spray glyphosate and seed on the same day. The ones that are gonna be renovations, we're going to come in 3 weeks out from the total renovation, the total kill off, spray everything with glyphosate, come back 1 week, spray it again, come back the 3rd week, spray it again and seed. So there we go. That's what we're doing right now. And the tenacity, by the way, needs to be watered in shortly after application. It has some foliar activity, so I don't want to just immediately turn the sprinklers on and water it in. The sprinklers come on in the morning tomorrow, so that's fine. And then a hurricane's coming later in the week, so we'll see what that does. All right, that's just a little bit the early prep for seeding. Getting anxious, getting ready. We've got the X start we're going to throw down. We're going to switch up seed on some of the yards this year to a different variety, and I'm excited about that. And I got my pricing for it, so I can make it work. It's good to go. All right, I appreciate you guys watching, whatever this was, and see you next week if I don't get blown away by the hurricane.